Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I thank you so much for joining me today. I have a quick message for you today. I'm going to try not to keep you too long. Just felt it pretty urgent in my spirit to do a reading and hear from Spirit. Currently fasting, and I have been getting so many downloads, and not just for myself, but for the collective. So if you're here, welcome. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like my video. Let's dig in. I already pre-shuffled and I prayed and everything. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles at the core of everything. What I'm sensing is that you're taking a very valid and precise analysis of your finances, of your achievements, your gifts, and your talents. This is a season, especially with the full moon eclipse coming up in Pisces. Energy is really heavy on the emphasis of gifts, talents, purpose. Gifts, talents, purpose. Financial gain, success, and all of that comes with gifts, talents, purposes. With that being said, you have the Knight of Wands crossing the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands this is something that is coming in. This is a plan, this is a purpose, and it's coming in. And this is something that you're like, I want this to happen now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I want right now. The Queen of Cups, this is more than just, way more than just, let me clock in to my 9 to 5 and make this corporation more money so that their families could live abundantly, blah, 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 blah. This is about what makes me emotionally fulfilled. And there is such a huge shift that is taking place. We are now in the era of Aquarius. And Aquarius is all about facts, not hoping for or the dreaming about, which was the era of Pisces that we left. Now we're in Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about, I know that I know that I know that I know. These are the facts. This is the universal knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that I feel like I said this in my last video, that was just like embedded in your DNA, and you just know. So if you're here for this message, I would like for you to take some time out every single day to sit with yourself. Concentrate on your breathing. Focus on just your breathing. Don't focus on your desires. Don't focus on your bills, your rent, your kids, what anybody needs, homework, supplies. You don't need to worry about what the dog has, or does the cat have litter. You don't have to worry about any of those things, okay? I just want you to sit with your breath. Place a hand on your heart and a hand on your midsection. And just concentrate on your breathing quietly. If you have to go to the bathroom, and pretend like you're taking a number 2, sit quietly, listen to your breath. And I want you to do this every single day. If it's just 5 minutes, fine, but eventually work this up to at least 20 to 30 minutes a day, where you're just sitting with yourself. And this will allow yourself, your internal self, your soul, your spirit, to be at ease within this body. And it allows this purpose that is within your spirit to manifest itself within your mind, within your heart. And that way you're able to now not only visually see, but you can now spiritually see what it is that you're called to do? Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I no longer want to operate this way? I no longer want to work here. I don't want to hang out with these people. I literally feel like I said this in the last message. This is something that is going on collectively. You also have the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, and it's moving into the Six of Wands. This is something where you're like, I'm not looking at my finances just so that I could get that bigger house or that nicer car or that I'm not a material thing, but you know, like that purse or those shoes or whatever it is. You're like, I'm beyond that. I literally just want to make sure that my community is all right. I want to make sure that my legacy lives on and that my children's children don't go through what I went through. I want to be able to give back. I want to be able to be in the position where if there is a need, I have it, or at least I have the resources to provide that need. And with the Six of Wands, this is actually coming in. Like, this is valiantly coming into your life. You are, whether you're cognitively doing this or you're just constantly allowing your energy to really bring this forward, but it's manifesting. It is coming your way. You also have the King of Pentacles. So you have the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. This is letting me know that this is also something you could also be in a partnership with someone or getting ready to embark on a partnership with someone, male or female, doesn't even matter. It's just letting me know that with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles arriving in with the Six of Wands, it's just really saying that you and this counterpart, you and this business partner, you and this venture is a strong connection, and it's forged in financial stability. You also have the Knight. You have so many pentacles out here. Again, this is about your finances. There is a Knight, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is in the place of how you see yourself. You are seeing yourself as like, okay, I'm bogged down by this material or financial idea. The Knight of Pentacles is fully armored. Okay, if you could think about this armor, this is metal. This stuff is heavy. The horse is fully decked out in its armor. So this is a heavy, heavy energy when it comes to your finances. This is something that you have probably been contemplating this for years. I'm hearing 12 years. That's a long time. That is a long time for you to be operating in something other than your calling and to be contemplating, desiring, and wishing for this other financial avenue. You also have the Tower. The Tower in tarot, the Tower, it speaks of calamity, situation, circumstances, or whatever it be, relationship just coming to an end, something happening. If you can just imagine living in a beautiful, we'll just say Costa Rica, beautiful waters, beautiful land, beautiful trees, animals, wildlife, whatever, what have you. And an earthquake strikes, which causes a tsunami, which wipes out the village. After that happens, the village is now rejuvenated, and the plant life, the animal life is 10 times stronger than what it was. There are so much more trees and fruits and vegetables that appear because of this calamity. That's what I want you to think of this Tower moment. There is, wow, I just seriously feel like I said this in the last message. There is something happening. It's in the present moment. This isn't the past moment. There is something happening currently in your life where you're like, if this would have happened to you 10 years ago, probably would have destroyed you, probably would have sent you back to drinking, smoking, into some type of mechanism that would allow you to escape this reality because it's too harsh. But what's happening now, you're in a place where you're just like, I see this working out for the good. And I'm so glad that this is happening, because instead of me fighting this current, I'm just going to hop on a raft and flow with that mother. I almost cussed on. I almost did it again. Yeah. So you have the 10 of Cups in your hopes and fears position. I'm sorry, the 9 of Cups. Who doesn't want this? But this is also paired with what Spirit is saying, what you don't see is the Wheel of Fortune. All right. With the Wheel of Fortune coming right after the 9 of Cups, and you have all of these pentacles on the board, and this tower moment. This is just a full picture of saying you have literally made it to this place where no matter what you do, no matter what road you choose, no matter which option, no matter what boyfriend or girlfriend you go, what job, whatever, no matter what route you decide to take, it's going to lead back to your destiny regardless. You can take the long road with a whole bunch of dents and pivots and broken up cement and rocks and whatever, and you got to climb stuff. You can take that road, but guess what? It's still going to lead you to where you're supposed to be at right here, right now. Because the Wheel of Fortune has already entered into your celestial being. This is something that has already been predestined. Remember I was talking about I don't know if I was talking about soul contracts. I got to put that video out. But there's these soul contracts that we, our entities inside, not this flesh that you see, but this power within you, this spirit has set forth a soul contract. And this soul contract wasn't just for you and your family, your mom and dad, your cousins and aunts and grandmas and kids or whatever. This was a soul contract that you cognitively put into effect with all of the celestial gods. And you said, okay, in this reincarnation, in this lifetime, I'm going to take the knowledge from all the other lifetimes, from all of my ancestors, and I'm going to unlock my Akashic records, and I'm going to make sure that at this appointed time, we're looking at astrology here. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at the planetary alignments. Okay. These are science, spirituality, facts. Okay. I'm not going to debate that with anybody. You want to hop in my comments, feel free. I absolutely love everyone in every creed and every religion. This is what I'm talking about is facts. Believe it or not, some believe that the world is round. Some believe that it's flat. It's all the perspective of belief. This is what I'm telling you, though. You here, viewer, right now, your appointed time, celestially, is now. This linear timeline that you've been going on and you're like, why am I here? Why is this happening? I've got some highs and I've got some lows and you're here. And I'm so grateful that you're here, because now this is your time. This is your time. Whatever that idea is that you've been contemplating on, whatever that desire is, no matter how big or little it is, it doesn't matter how unorthodox it may seem. It doesn't matter if it seems weird or nerdy. I don't care if you have an idea. This is wild, but I don't care if you have an idea to go into some type of spiritual sex trade. Probably not the word I'm trying to use here, but it just happened to pop in my mind. Your passion is yours and yours alone, and it's unique to you. And you were created to bring forth that purpose. Give me a second. We gonna up this up a little bit. 14 minutes. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, please, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Okay? Literally. Your Queen of Pentacles moment is here. It's now. Stop. Spirit is saying stop sitting on your gifts, because when I come to you and I ask you what you did with your gifts, I don't want to hear that you saved it or you were too afraid to operate in what you are naturally gifted at. That's bananas. That's like, I can run a marathon. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying, you know that you can run. You can outrun a cheetah. But I'm not going to use it because what if I break my ankle? I said another cuss word. My mind. I got to get, let me get more popular before I start being a little vulgar with my words. Can I please clarify the Knight of Wands? What is this Knight of Wands, please? What is this Knight of Wands? Thank you so much. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Again, the knights are very heavily armored. So when we're talking about the Knight of Wands, we're talking about movement. We're talking about planning. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about putting it in motion. You know what I'm saying? And with the heavy armor of putting it in motion, and even with this Knight, like I'm seeing that this is something that is talking about. We've got geckos on there too. Transformation. Absolute transformation. And you have the Page of Cups paired with the Knight of Wands. We're talking emotional transformation here. We're talking how you feel about yourself. We're talking about putting this into motion. The real you. Putting the real you into motion. I'm telling you. All right, we've got the Queen of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Paired with the Fool. Oh, to be a fool. Not a fool in the American language context, but a fool spiritually. When we look at someone who is the class clown, who just waltzes into the classroom and they're as suave and debonair as they want to be, and they just say something or make a look and they just get the whole class laughing, and you just admire them for their carefree demeanor, for their foolish continence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so admirable to be the fool sometimes. Okay? This is saying with the Queen of Cups, emotionally stable, sound, someone who has had their, I'm telling you right now, my heart feels like it just got uppercut. Okay? Getting ready to say someone who has had their heart absolutely diminished and destroyed, stomped all over, and has regained themselves, and not in the energy of hate or malice, but you literally have just loved yourself back into, not even back into, you've loved yourself to a higher version. This is letting me know, like, revel in your amazement. Revel in your unorthodox individual uniqueness. Revel in that, because there's no one else that is like you. It is just you. There's no one like me. There's no one like me. Love me. Okay, I gotta tell you, I can't wait for all the other videos. If you watch that, like, first video I put up a few years ago, then you'll be like, man, this woman, you got to love yourself through what I've been through, period. Spirit, please. The Six of Pentacles. What are we talking about with the Six of Pentacles? Oh my goodness. Literally, the vision is, I just kind of feel like this reading is going in the same way that the last one did, just a little bit, maybe. Let me know. Let me know. So we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Wands. Once again, action, plan. Here you have someone who is looking, again, I swear to God I said all of this, looking out at all this land, all of this, and he is like, what am I going to do here? How am I going to build it? The vision is mine. When it comes to the Six of Pentacles, when it comes to giving back to your community, you have the vision. It's been in you. From the time that you were a child, you were probably raised in a community where you were like, oh my God, these people need help. And even at a young age, you're like, I can't help them. But now you're grown. So you've always had something in your mind when it comes back. Let's give back to the community. Oh, my contact is asked out. All right, please clarify the Six of Wands. What is the Six of Wands here? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Tower. Speaking of this Tower, okay, so what's happening? It's probably happening as you watch this, or for some of you, you guys are watching this after the Tower moment, like immediately after the Tower moment has happened to you. Some of you are going to watch this, and when you're done watching this, you're going to get a phone call. Oh my God, I feel like a phone call, or somebody's going to come to your door and they're just going to let you know, like an email or something. It's just going to be like, okay, hey, boom, this is it. And this is your Tower moment. This is what's happening. Spirit is saying not all endings are bad. Not all confrontations are bad. Sometimes you have to get into an ugly conversation with someone in order for them to snap out of their bad energy, in order for them to put themselves back in alignment. And I don't know, honestly, if this is, I don't feel like this is a negative thing for you, but possibly this is something that needs to put you into alignment. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you are the one who has to put your boss or your coworker in alignment. And that is what sets off a domino effect of positivity, reassurance, and redirection. You know what I'm saying? My right eye is really twitching right now. In a spiritual context, your left eye is your spiritual eye. Your left eye, when this is something that I was taught as a kid, when you are speaking to someone, you can't concentrate on both eyes. When you are speaking to someone, depending on the energy that you're trying to receive, when you look at them in their left eye, you are coming for their soul, for their true intention. When you're looking at them in their right eye, this is the flesh. This is the worldly vision. So if you just think about being a child and being raised and what you're being taught, things that other people are saying are being inputted into your mind. The way other people are acting is what you are now learning on how to act. This is not something from your spirit on how you know how to behave. This is learned conditioning. So this right here, when you're talking to someone right here, I don't know why, but hey, we needed to learn this. When you're talking to somebody from the right eye, you're speaking to someone else. More than likely, you know, you're speaking from what they've heard from other people and what they've experienced from other people's perspective. Right here, when you're talking to them in their left eye, this is what you're like, I want to know the real you. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to when you're talking to people. When you're talking to people at work, I bet you're talking to them in their right eye. But when you're talking to your loved one, your companion, watch. I'm pretty sure you're looking in their left eye. All right, the King of Pentacles, Spirit. The King of Pentacles. Who is this King of Pentacles? What is this King of Pentacles, Spirit? Thank you so much. This King of Pentacles is your Page of Wands. The Page presents. And your King of Pentacles is presenting to you the opportunity to move, to plan, to see the vision, to look at, to say, hey, this is the blueprint. I've got the idea, or you've got the idea, but here I want you to see it. You know what I'm saying? Your King of Pentacles, they're your partner. The Knight of Pentacles, Spirit, why is this Knight of Pentacles here? What is this Knight of Pentacles talking about? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Swords that came out. The old you, what you have been doing for so long, is tired. Like literally feeling like, whew, okay, I don't know, we got any Tiana, Princess and the Frog lovers out there, but literally I just seen in the beginning of the movie, she gets off of work, she goes home, she puts her money in her drawer, she flops on the bed, boom, immediately the alarm goes off, she gets up and she's got to go do it again. This is the type of energy that I'm getting when it comes to this 10 of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles. Baby, you are tired, okay? And you're just like, I know that there is a purpose. I'm doing this for a purpose. I'm doing this for a purpose, but baby, I'm tired of doing it this way. You feel me? Spirit, what is this Tower moment? What is this Tower? What is this Tower? Thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. This Tower moment is the opportunity where God where God, universe, spirit, presents to you this financial opportunity. This is, okay, how many times have you heard someone say, I've had that corner office, that good paying executive job up in New York, Manhattan, wherever. I've been there. I've been the boss. I've been the CEO. I've made it up there to be president. And I walked away from that job to go move to Thailand and be a monk where I have never been more happier, eating all the amazing fruits and vegetables and meditating and being one with the universe. This is the energy I'm getting. This Tower moment is not something that is happening to you. Ooh, it is happening for you. All right. 9 of Cups, Spirit. What is this 9 of Cups? That came shooting out. Say shoot. That's funny because it came shooting out right on top of the 9 of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands again. Don't we have Knight of Wands on here? I know we did. It was, yeah. So the Knight of Wands. This 9 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Allow yourself to move in this Tower moment. Allow yourself to be authentically you and take that risk, take that jump, take that leap, step out on that cliff and just see if past that fog, if there's a green pasture or a boat that's getting ready to just take you across seas, or when you step off that cliff, perhaps there is the wings of the largest angel who is ready to guide you into bliss. All right? Or a man with big arms. I kid. Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. The Wheel of Fortune comes after great victory. I cannot make this up. Great victory. The Wheel of Fortune is your great victory. The Wheel of Fortune is your rainbow after once this whole tower moment, once you say, yes, I'm going to quit that job. I'm going to leave this state. I'm going to open up that business. I'm going to start dancing and recording myself again. I'm going to go sing and audition. Honey, boo-boo, your gifts, your talents, put them on display. Put them on display. We got the High Priestess. Quit it. Knock it off. Ain't nobody playing these games with y'all. High Priestess on the bottom, okay? With the Ace of Wands. The worrying is over. And no more staying up at night wondering, what am I doing with myself? Why am I here? The biggest question of why am I here? And I'm going to post a video about that. Who am I? Why am I here? Probably the number one question for most of human existence. Why am I here? Honey, you here because you got something amazing to offer the world. You have so much abundance getting ready to just flow into your life. The moment you take that leap of faith. I mean, the moment you make that leap of faith. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Our time is not God's time. But the moment you make that decision to take that leap of faith on yourself. Bet on yourself, honey. There's so many times that we bet on everybody else. We bet on our car to get us to work safely. We bet on our job to be operable. We bet on the chair to hold our butts. We bet on everything to be there for us, but we don't bet on ourselves. It's time for you to make that bet for yourself. Y'all know I love crystals, so let me holler at the Crystal Oracle. Oh, I love it. Heal your heartbeat. Rhodonite. All right? Heal your heartbeat. Rhodonite. When you're feeling calm and centered, your heart beats in an even rhythm. Listening to it becomes self-soothing, helping you remember your personal cadence. When you're anxious, especially when you're perpetually anxious, your heart stutters and skips. Your own skittish heart sends you deeper into unease and angst. But it's not your heart that's the problem. The problem lies deeper, rooted in the vulnerability that is causing the anxiety. Put your hand on your heart. Didn't I tell y'all to do that? I can't play. Rhodonite instructs, close your eyes and feel its beat. I can't make this stuff up. Once you're in sync with yourself, ask your heart, what's feeding its anxiety? To heal your heart, you need to first know in what way you feel vulnerable in the world. It's time for this first step. That was deep. That was absolutely deep. I'm just going to see if there's another one. Because with that being said right there, it just verifies what I was saying earlier. Breathe in your trueness. I'm not making this stuff. All right. We have Lepidolite. Lepidolite. Breathe in your trueness. We're talking about placing your hand on your heart, closing your eyes and concentrating on your breath, healing yourself. All right. Lepidolite. I'm sorry. I don't think I said that. Lepidolite. Lepidolite. All right. Lepidolite's lilac luster is the stuff of princesses' dreams and fairy tales. Something in us rebels when we see it, thinking that can't be natural. But lepidolite's tranquil tones are the real deal, not manipulated or man-made. Don't doubt my authenticity and don't doubt your own, Lepidolite quips. Lepidolite knows that being outrageously beautiful or funny or smart doesn't make you false. Shining brightly gives other people permission to shine, to show their authentic, multicolored self. When you're able to put down your masks, when you recognize the person you see in the mirror, your heart and spirit calm, your soul takes a deep breath. Your heart and spirit calm, and your soul takes a deep breath. Let Lepidolite support you in breathing in your trueness and basking in your outrageous spirit. Hey, let me tell you something. If you was my kid, I swear I be like this all up in your grill, just like If you don't do blah 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 blah, please. If you don't do anything after seeing this message, sit with yourself, love yourself, connect with your breathing, listen to your heart and your truest desires. Not who you think everybody wants you to be, not who you think you should act like, but who you really are. You think you have to be so rigid and dressed up in suits and your hair has to be so perfect, not a curl out of sight, but on the inside, you really want to be just a loose wild child running in the rain and stomping in the mud. Don't care what anybody else got to think about you. It is you. You are the only one who has to answer to yourself. All right? Allow yourself to be authentically, truly yourself, so that way others who see you can have the same permission to be themselves. Baby, we are lifting this planet up to a higher vibration. We getting rid of all these systems and we crashing down on these governments. And guess why? Because we are coming into a really high power of authenticity. I read that it was a scientific study done on energies. And after I say this, I'm gonna close up. Pastor say after this I'm gonna close out. Okay. Anyways, there's a scientific study on frequencies and energies, and those that were operating in love, joy, they were operating in just free radical love. That energy was the top of all the energies that they were monitoring, with hate and sadness and hope and all of this stuff, all of these energies, faith, hope, they all of these words, all of these feelings, they operate in a frequency. But they were saying the highest frequency that they were able to record was authenticity. Being true to you is the highest form of gratitude that you could give to yourself and to the universal spirit. Authenticity, being who you are. Jesus tapped into that authenticity. Jesus is a master number 33. I'm skipping around, and I'm a master number 33 as well. And when you tap into that authentic energy, source, spirit, God, the God within you, the great I am, and you not only tap into it, but you release it, baby, that's where miracles come from. It's one thing to know this power is within you, but when you operate in this power, that's when you see miracles. That's when people see your light and they're like, whoa, That one is a healer. That one came from God. Period. I hope that this message has found you and it leaves a great impression on you. Please, by any means, I love talking and I would love to communicate with you all. So leave a message in the comments. Like this video, share, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Peace.